Hey, welcome to Wait a Minute. My videos, my thoughts, and I'm sharing them with you. Yep, you. All of you. Not just some of you, but all of you. Hey, it's great to be seen by you guys, and I appreciate your time. I appreciate you checking me out and seeing what's up. Yeah, appreciate that. Anyway, something was on my mind today, and I was just gonna say, kind of try to explain a little bit and try to see if anyone else feels like I do. Whether you're a Christian or not a Christian, but know that it comes from me when I say it. It's part of my Christian life. So there. Anyway, yesterday I was reminded of how you can see somebody and read their story like right now, and your heart goes out to them, and you just want to pray for them, be there for them, send good vibes their way, whatever it is that you do. I was somewhere, I was hanging out with my buddy, with my boy, and somebody came to where we were at, and immediately, I mean like right now, my heart went out. And from my point of view, guys, I was called to be in the kind of ministry I'm in. I was called, not just because it just happened. I mean, some of you know the story, some of you don't, but when I was young, like teenager, the pastor was preaching about the call on your life. And he wasn't just talking about like people who are called to be pastors or whatever, but he's talking about the call of whatever it is on your life, called to be a scientist, called whatever. And he's talking about, if you don't already know what your calling is, ask God. And I took that a little bit further and asked God to give me a heart for kids. And from that day till now, my heart, even when I'm, like my ministry is not just young people, but the vast majority of people that I deal with are young people, because that's been the call on my life for ever since then. I think I was 15 or something like that. Anyway, my point is I asked God to give me a specific calling, and He did. It was not naturally in me to just, I was a kid. Why would I want to reach out to other kids? You know what I mean? It wasn't like I wasn't the right age for that to happen or anything like that. But I went on to do, I was trying to be obedient, I've learned over the years so much. But from that first day, I knew that I had a calling to be a certain way. And I can tell you from my own life, just the way I am, I can be sitting in a mall and a bunch of people will be walking by, and one of them stands out in the crowd to me. One of them is somebody I just really need to talk to that person, or I really need to at least pray for that person. If I can't approach them without sounding like a complete freaky weirdo, then I won't approach them. But I will keep them in my mind, keep them in my heart in prayer. A lot of times I pray that I would have an opportunity to meet them or whatever. I've been in the mall before when I prayed that I'd have an opportunity to meet somebody, and then I'm in some store not even paying attention, and I turn around and almost bump into the person. And I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? Kind of just like a little greeting or whatever. And how weird is that? It's like they're in my face. Okay, did you pray for them yet? Okay, this is your chance to meet them. What are you going to do about it? And it's just like we all have those kind of moments, but we don't all focus on what's being said to us, When I almost got hit in the face by it yesterday. I saw this person, actually I saw two people, and one of them, yeah, it's nice to meet you, everything like that. And the other one was like, man, let me pray for you, let me hug you. In fact, I did get a hug before it was all over with. But anyway, I think God puts people in our lives for a reason. Sometimes maybe it's just for a quick hug or a quick fist pump or something, a bump, whatever. I totally don't know which one that is. But maybe it's not all about actually doing something as much as it's being willing to do something. So to me, when something like that gets in my face and gets in my heart, it's like God saying, go get him, sick him, saying sick him to a dog. I wait for that opportunity, and I wait for God to say, okay, that's it, go. Go. You heard it, go. You heard me. And I try to do that. Well, here's the deal. We all are on this planet together. And, the media and different people that benefit from division would like us to, everyone hates everybody, and we should all fight everybody else to make them love us. You can't make somebody love you, just so you know. You can't make somebody respect you, just so you know. The Nazis tried it. Russia tried it. There's been a lot of people over the course of my lifetime that have tried to make people respect them. You can make people fear you, but you can't make people respect you, and you can't make people love you. So that being set aside, it doesn't matter what color, what nationality, random, whatever, financial place, whatever the dealio is. Different people are going to come along, and just because they're different doesn't mean that you have to treat them a certain kind of way. You don't have to treat them better than everybody else, because that would be wrong. And you don't treat them worse than anybody else, because that would be wrong. You just treat them like people. I don't know why that's so hard. I mean, there's people that I don't like on all the whole spectrum, and the whole host of people that are in the world. There's people I just don't like, and there's people that deserve to not be liked. It doesn't mean I don't care about them. It just means there's some people that I don't want to be around because they're annoying or they're rotten people or whatever, But those opinions that I have are based on what those people are doing, what those people have done, who they are, not anything about any of the things like nationality, financial bracket, none of that. It doesn't make any difference. And I know really poor people that are homeless, and I know people that live in multi-million-dollar homes, at multiple multi-million-dollar homes. And I almost said the name of the person I was thinking about. Oh, hey, shout out to blah. But I don't feel like the rich one is any more important than the poor one. I don't feel like a black one's any more important or less important. I don't feel like a Mexican, whatever. I've had people that I just adored in every aspect that I know of what a person would be, and then I've had people that just made it really hard to care about them because they were such, obnoxious, hateful people. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I said all that to say this. Don't let somebody's position in life or color or whatever, don't let that come between you and them. If you see somebody that you feel like you need to talk to or you need to be friendly to, do it. You always got to be a little cautious about, are you going to let these people screw you over? You're not going to throw them money or whatever. You do what feels right for you, but don't let people use and abuse you. But at the same time, be open. When you see somebody that has a need, be open to doing something for them. Be open to, hey, let me buy you a burger, or hey, let me, whatever, I'm not saying put yourself in danger. I'm not saying that. But, I don't ever lend anybody money that I can't afford to lose. And that's kind of the way I feel about everything I do for somebody. I won't do for somebody if I expect them to pay me back. I don't ever expect people to pay me back when I do something out of my heart for them. And I'm really surprised when they do something back. I did something for somebody this week, and it involved money. I paid something, and I thought, hey, I wanted to do this. Hey, there you go, buddy. And then yesterday, payday, I got the money handed right back to me. And I'm thinking, you don't have to do this. It wasn't necessarily a loan or anything, but they wanted to. And that was, I was really surprised. It was amazing. But people are like that. All different people do all different things. But just because they're one certain thing or the other doesn't make a difference. If you feel for somebody, if you're in the grocery store, if you're hanging out in somebody's house and visitors come in, whatever the case is, you see somebody that you're drawn to, like you need to pray for them, or you need to talk to them, or whatever the case is. Listen to your heart, especially if you're a Christian. If you're a Christian, listen, because God's probably telling you something. God's trying to tell you something right now. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a great, great weekend. And thanks for watching. Wait a minute. I'm Wade, and these are my minutes. Bye.